I remember not going to school, stayed home, and my mom was like passed out, and I like cooked the egg all by myself. I had to been at least like 3rd grade, and I woke my mom up, and I'm like, look what I made all by myself. I mean, it probably tastes like shit. Nonetheless, it was a fucking dope feeling, and it made me happy. I was like, oh, this is sick. San Diego, born and raised, yeah, but the South, like South Bay. Psycho was just talking to me. He was at his other coffee shop, and he was wearing his Bica hat, and some guy was like, oh, you work at Bica? He's like, yeah. He was like, I know Charlie. But that's like Manny too. Like you go to Point Loma, and everybody fucking knows Manny. Spot found us. Manny was like creeping on this spot for a while.
It was still a hookah bar at that point. Yeah, and the guy was in here. And then one day we drove by and we saw the property owner was like doing renovations. The spot wasn't available. He was just working on it, so we talked to him. He's like, all right, well, I'll contact you when it's ready and if it's ready. And then a lot of time passed. Like
6 months?
6 months later. And we kept like driving by and like talking to him along the way. But eventually he just called us and was like, hey, you guys still interested? He didn't even list it online. He didn't show it to anyone else. And he's like, well, if you guys want it, it's, you know, it's yours. Coffee first, my friend.
He always puts a sugar in it. I keep mine raw dog. Cortados. Always.
Yeah.
Cortado?
Always,
With,
yeah.
Oat milk. That part was easy, but the waiting game before that
Dude, it was like 2.5 years of like doing pop-ups, and we both looked at each other like, is this fucking, can we even do this?
So we just kind of fucking struggled through it.
Yeah.
You know, and even the first like year or two here, it was difficult. You know, new business, figuring it out, seeing what works. And I think like this last like 6 months even, it really like found a sweet spot, and we're still figuring it out.
Dude, it's completely different when you're doing it on your own. Like, there's so many like little nuances. Oh fuck, we're fucked.
Sales tax? You gotta pay sales tax?
Sales tax? What?
I mean, really, it's just like keeping all your people happy, all your employees, making sure they're happy, that they're feeling appreciated.
Yeah.
You know. Probably the smoked fish plate, right?
Yeah, smoked fish plate. That whole program has been 13 years in the making, 14 years probably.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah, we wanted to do it at our old restaurant. We always did versions of it every place we went, but to kind of see it full circle and to like do that and then do it in San Diego and then actually go to the fish market and get that fresh fish, I think it's kind of cool.
And I think we also both grew up around a lot of like seafood and fishing and all that kind of stuff, so I think that's like a big part of like the inspiration.
It's like European style,
European
like
cafe.
Portuguese, but you're all European.
But also like Eastern European with like smoked and cured fish and all that kind of stuff. Mediterranean-ish.
Yeah, fresh flavors.
What would you say, Salata?
Pan-European.
Pan-European. I like that.
Pan-European.
Me and Manny are always about digging where we stand. I think if anybody wants to be uplifted by the community, you have to be part of the community. You can't fake the funk because people see right through it. If you do cheaper ingredients and do cheaper things or you cut corners, people know even if they don't know.
Yeah.
Right? They're like, oh, something's off, something's different, you know? Manny and I always try to put the ingredients first, go to the farmer's market, really get local, highlight. If it's not local, it's the best of the best. That's just kind of like how we always wanted it.
I'm on the inside and he's on the inside of the business, so we're like in the back grinding it out. So it's really hard to see what's happening on the outside.
Yeah.
But when you hear things from people that come in, like how much they love this place and how much it's like built a community for them and it gives them a place to like, you know, feel a part of, that's when you see it, for me at least. Yeah. I mean, I do think we're a part of something special, but I think for us, we're just kind of like, keep on doing what we've always done and stay true to what we're doing.
We're kind of making a new food culture here. That's what makes it worthwhile to be around. I mean, I think these kinds of places are what make meaning and what connect you to a place, right? Without this, I mean, I would feel totally orphaned from the city, you know?
We're using the best local ingredients, local fish. Community is a big thing here as well.
This is the best team that I've ever worked with in terms of both quality of work and just people.
Good place, good food, good energy, safe.
It means love, family,
It's a vibe. It's a vibe. Yeah.
And they support artists and they support people around the community, constantly making an effort to connect with everyone in the neighborhood and beyond.
Whether it's to work or hang out or meet somebody new, I think of it as a super safe place.
We're always talking, we know about each other's lives and stuff, and I feel like it's kind of rare.
Good coffee.
So good. I think Bica more than anything is a prime example of community. You know, Charlie and Manny says hi to every single person that walks by, knows every single customer that walks through the door, builds a relationship with everyone. Prime example, I'm super shy and an introvert, but they find a way to like bring the most out of you. Makes you feel welcome, so it's super nice to be here.
It feels like home when I'm here. I feel like I'm meeting local celebrities. That's where magic happens, man. Bica, right here. For me, it's refuge, place of ideas, a place of connecting.
It's a second home to me. This is where I go when I don't want to be home, and I get to see all my friends and family, and Manny and Charlie are practically brothers to me, so it kind of makes sense to just come over here.
I mean, to me, it's just like an extension of my home. We're here every day because it's either here or I'm like sitting at home or doing other things too. But when I'm here, I don't feel like it's not work to me. You know, sometimes it is because it gets stressful when we get busy and we're catching up. But I don't know. Yeah. I just feel like I'm home with like family and friends, and it feels good.
If you love what you do, you never have to work. I think for me, it's kind of along that same line. I've always loved cooking, but I think this is more freedom. This is the freedom to cook what we want, when we want, nobody to really answer to it in that sense. We're here so much because we don't have to be. We want to be. You know, we get to be here. We go to the gym, we come back, we work. We do other things. We go to the farmer's market, we come back, we work. We meet our homies here. We're just all chilling all day. Like, even if we're in the back grinding, people come back, they're like, hey, what up, dude? How you guys doing? Cool. All good. You know, like, it's all freedom to us. It's, again, like, we've done a lot of things in our lives, and I think this is the most gratifying, to be honest.
You can't really put a price on that.
Yeah. When we opened, we did things out of necessity. We got used equipment. And that's the first thing that popped in my head. Dude, don't get used equipment because it's just gonna break down and it's gonna
Well, at least refrigeration, right?
Yeah, refrigeration.
Yeah, but that's one of the big ones.
We needed to because we were working on our own budget.
Out of our own pocket.
We had to like be resourceful with what we got, you know?
I mean, I think, you know, you learn as you go, right? I think there's some things we could have done better, but I think everything we did from the beginning got us to the place we are now. So I think it's almost better that we kind of like struggled in the beginning, because if not, I don't think we would have been sitting right here in the place that we're at, right?
I don't know if I would tell myself anything but just enjoy the ride, dude. Like, it's a good one, and you know, those struggles and those trials and tribulations were something that we needed to go through, not only business partners but as friends. Like, you know, this is a relationship. This is and it's always evolving and growing, and we're firm believers if you grow together or you grow apart, and we grow together.
I would say so. Yeah.
I wouldn't change this for the world, dude. Like, I love what we do. I always make fun of it, right? Like, we're just a little old cafe.